what's happening from a growth perspective in off-premise, some interesting results. So limited service remains positive, has been positive over the last couple of years. Yes, it's been moderating, but I would argue it's more the effect of sales overall moderating for limited service. We saw Q3 was a bad quarter for limited service as well, with negative comp sales overall. So the fact that they're so reliant on off-premise sales means that we've seen a drop there too. But when even if comp sales are negative overall, comp sales for off-premise only remain positive. So it's still some growth in that area. And then the opposite is what's happening in full service. Despite sales being down overall, we're seeing a nice upward trend in off-premise sales growth. So last year, coming off of the highs from COVID still a little bit, we saw some big numbers on the negative, but we're recovering. We think 2025, we're probably going to see some positive growth in off-premise as well. If we hone in specifically on what's happening in delivery, this is what we see, kind of the same pattern where delivery in limited service trending down, but still significantly positive. So again, keep in mind, comp sales were negative overall for those segments. Delivery still significantly positive, definitely in the positive territory, 8% strong growth year over year. And in the case of full service, the opposite, we're seeing more and more of those sales dollars coming through delivery, climbing into positive territory in Q3 of 2024. So one of those areas, again, that the guest is saying, this is the way we want to interact with restaurants. Yes, it's more expensive, but the convenience it adds, it's worth it to us. We think we're seeing some trade downs here as well. Maybe the fact that delivery is so strong in limited service really goes back to the idea that lower prices so offset a little bit of the additional cost. But the reality is people want delivery for the restaurants.